So we have here measurement of temperature. So we have 3 units in measurement of temperature. Kapag ginagamit tayo na kumukuha tayo ng units sa temperature, ito yung ginagamit natin mga units. We have Kelvin. So tandaan natin, capital K stand for Kelvin, and C, degree Celsius to, degree Celsius, or C stand for Celsius, degree Celsius. And then naman, degree Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit yan. Yan. Yung maliit na bilog, that's what we read, degrees. Then, C for Celsius and F for Fahrenheit. Okay? So, ang formula ng Kelvin, kapag kumukuha tayo ng Kelvin, or ang formula ng Kelvin, we have here 273.15 plus C. Okay? So, para makuha natin, kunyari, we have degree Celsius lang ang given natin. Pero gusto natin siyang i-convert to Kelvin. Gagawin natin, i-plus natin yung measurement ni degree Celsius kay 273.15 para makuha natin yung degree, yung ano niya, conversion to Kelvin. Ngayon naman, kay degree Celsius, ito naman yung formula niya. We have 5/9 then Fahrenheit, yung measurement ng Fahrenheit natin, ima-minus muna natin siya kay 32. Yan. So, we have 5/9, then Fahrenheit minus 32. Ang gagawin natin, kunyari, given si Fahrenheit. Given yung Fahrenheit natin, then gusto natin siya i-convert kay degree Celsius. Yung Fahrenheit, yung measure natin ng Fahrenheit, i-minus natin kay 32, then i-multiply natin kay 5/9. Then kapag degree Fahrenheit naman, we have 9/5. Then i-multiply natin siya kay C, which is Celsius. Then saka natin siya i-plus kay 32. Okay? Kung may degree Celsius naman yung ating given at gusto natin siyang i-convert to degree Fahrenheit, ito ang gagamitin natin. Degree Fahrenheit formula. Na yung Celsius, i-times muna natin siya kay 9/5 saka bago natin siya i-plus kay 32. So, wag natin kakalimutan. Kapag ito nakita nyo, kukomputin muna natin kung ano yung nasa loob ng groupings. Kunyari, F-32. So, yung F-32 muna kukomputin natin. Kapag naman ganito, i-multiply muna natin si Celsius kay 9/5. Okay? Hindi natin muna i-plus si Celsius kay 32, kundi i-multiply muna natin siya kay 9/5 bago natin siya i-plus kay 32. Dito naman, i-minus muna natin yung F kay 32 bago natin siya i-multiply kay 5/9. Okay? So, wag tayong malilito doon. Never confuse in degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. Kapag degree Fahrenheit, nakita natin dito, kay degree Fahrenheit, we're going to multiply first the 9/5 to Celsius before you're going to add 32. In the degree Celsius naman, we're going to subtract 32 to Fahrenheit, then before you multiply it to 5/9. Okay? So, for example, we have here an example. So, we have 27 degrees Celsius. Then, you're going to convert it to degree Fahrenheit. Diba? So, we have 27 degrees Celsius and you're going to convert it to degree Fahrenheit. Paano natin siya i-convert to degree Fahrenheit? So, alin ang formulang gagamitin natin? Yung una natin, pangalawa, or pangatlong formula? Kasi degree Fahrenheit yung hinahanap natin, we're going to convert it to degree Fahrenheit. Anong gagamitin natin? Si Kelvin, si degree Celsius, o si degree Fahrenheit? Anyone?
Degree Fahrenheit.
Okay. Degree Fahrenheit. So, kasi si degree Fahrenheit natin siya i-convert. So, si degree Fahrenheit na solution or formula ang gagamitin natin. So, ilagay natin degree Fahrenheit. It is equals to 9/5 C plus 32. Sulat muna natin yung ating formula. Then, rewrite natin degree Fahrenheit is equals to 9/5. So, si Celsius, since 27 yung ating 27 yung, diba, we have 27 degrees Celsius, papalitan na natin si C ng 27. Substitute 27, substitute C to 27. Sorry, class. Yan. Now, first, ano sunod natin gagawin? We're going to multiply 9/5 to 27. So, hindi muna natin sila ipagpa-plus. Don't plus, ha? Then, you need to first multiply 9/5 to 27. Iyon muna yung una natin gagawin. According to MDAS, mauuna si multiplication division before addition and subtraction. So, we're going to multiply 9/5 times 27. What is 9/5 times 27? So, we have 9/5 times 27. So, pwede natin gawin dyan. So, 9/5 times 27 times 27. So, anong magiging sagot natin dyan? So, pwede nating i-divide muna i-divide yung 9/5 or di kaya 9 times 27. What is 9 times 27? 9 times 27, 9 times 7 times 9, that is 63. Then 18 plus 4 or plus 6, that is 24. Then saka naman natin siya i-divide kay 5. Diba? 27 times 9, so we have 243. Tama ba? Then 243, we're going to divide it into 5. So we have 4. Then bring down natin si 4. 3. So we have 8.8. Then magkakaroon tayo ng 3/5. Kasi yung remainder 3 yan, diba? So we have 48. Yung 3/5, but is 3/5. 0.6. So we have 48.6. So 9/5 times 27, that is 48.6. Then we're going to add it to 32. Okay? So i-add naman natin siya kay 32. Then 48.6 plus 32, what will be the answer? We have degree Fahrenheit is equals to 48.6 times plus 32. Mukha siyang hindi 32. So the answer will be 80.6. Yan, degree Fahrenheit na to. Kasi degree Fahrenheit na naman siya dito. So, magiging 80.6 degree Fahrenheit. So, this will be our final answer. So, kinonvert natin, 27 degrees Celsius, ano yung magiging measure niya ngayon kay degree Fahrenheit? So, magiging 80.6 degree Fahrenheit kasi yan. Okay? So, take a screenshot. So, we have here 122 degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. So, hinahanap natin, we're going to convert it into degree Celsius. So, gagamitin natin yung pangalan natin solution. Now, we have degree Celsius is equals to 5 over 9. Then, we're going multiply to F minus 32. So, isulat na natin yan. Degree Celsius is equals to 5 over 9 multiplied to the quantity of F minus 32, which the F is stand for the measure of our Fahrenheit. Kaya, i-rewrite natin siya, 5 over 9, then substitute the F into the measure of degree Fahrenheit natin, which is 122. So, 122 na ilagay natin dito. Sinubstitute na natin. Yan. Then first, hindi mo na natin siya i-multiply kay 5 over 9 because dahil sa PEMDAS, lahat na nasa parenthesis, yun muna yung ating kukumputin. So, in degree Celsius, always remember na ipag-subtract muna natin yung nasa groupings. So, copy the 5 over 9. You need to copy the 5 over 9. Then, subtract 122 minus 32. So, what is 122 minus 32? That is 90. Diba? 90 siya. So, 122 minus 32, that is 90. Now, sa kanya naman kukumputin si 5 over 9 times 90. So, what is 5 over 9 times 90? Good morning, Miguel.
Morning po, sir.
So, what is 5 over 9 times 90? So, i-multiply muna natin 5 times 90. Saka natin siya i-divide kay 9. What is 5 times 90? This is 450. Tama ba? 450. Then, divide natin siya kay 9. 45. That is 5. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 50 na sagot. Diba? So, ano ginawa ko? Yan. Kasi 45, magiging 9. Then, zero. So, dagdag natin ng 0. So, we have 50. 50 yung magiging sagot natin. So, we have degree Celsius. So, we have the answer of 50. Parang malabang pagkakakompute ko dito. So, 45 divided by 9, that is 5. So, 5 times 9, that is 45. So, magiging 0 yan. Then, bring down 0. 0 times 9. Ay, 0 divided by 9, that is 0. 0 times 9, that is 0. So, we have 50 na sagot dito. So, from 122 degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius, magkakaroon tayo ng 50 degree Celsius. So, tama ba? According to the book, 50 din naman siya. So, ganun lang siya kadali. Or that's so simple, diba? Na sundan lang natin yung formula. Makukuha natin siya na makukuha. So, we have 59 degree Fahrenheit and we're going to convert it to Kelvin. Paano yan? Ang Kelvin natin is Celsius yun nandito, diba? So, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin si Kelvin. Ay, gagamitin natin yan si Kelvin. Kaso, degree Fahrenheit yung nakalagay sa atin na given. Ano kaya ang gagawin natin dito? Para magawa natin siyang degree, para magawa natin siyang Kelvin. Diba? We have 59 degree Fahrenheit, then we need to convert it to Kelvin. Paano yan yung Kelvin natin? Degree Celsius yung nakalagay na given. Ano kaya ang gagawin natin sa degree Fahrenheit natin para maging Kelvin? Meron ba? So, what we're going to do para ma-convert natin si 59 degree Fahrenheit to Kelvin. Wala ba? So, ganitong gagawin natin. From degree Fahrenheit, diba? We have degree Fahrenheit. I-convert natin siya into degree Celsius. Then, from degree Celsius, i-convert natin siya into Kelvin. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin, yung 59 degree Fahrenheit natin, yung 59 degree Fahrenheit, okay. Yung 59 degree Fahrenheit natin, i-convert muna natin siya into degree Celsius. Ngayon, kapag nakuha na natin siya as a degree Celsius, i-convert naman natin siya to Kelvin. Okay? So, simulan natin sa degree Fahrenheit. Sa degree Fahrenheit natin, we have degree Fahrenheit is equals to 9 over 5 C plus 32. Ay, mali pala. Hindi ito palang gagamitin nating formula, diba? Degree Celsius na yung gagamitin natin formula, sorry. Kasi, kakonvert muna natin siya into degree Celsius. So, degree Celsius is equals to 5 over 9. Then, F minus 32. Okay? So, the value, so we have 5 over 9. Lagay natin sa 5 over 9. Then, the value of F, what will be the value of F natin? What is the value of our F? Plus, anyone?
Sir, 59.
59. Okay? So, the value of F natin is 59. Then, ima-minus natin siya kay 32. Pwesto. So, what is 59 minus 32? We have 7. 27, diba? Tama ba sa sir? 27? 59 minus 32, that is 27. Then, multiply na natin. 27 times 5. So, what is 27 times 5? You can use your calculator if you want. 27 times 5 over 9. This is 35.
Sir, 135. 135 po.
135. So, 135, that is 27 times 5 pa. So, di-divide naman natin siya sunod kay 9. 135 divided by 9. We have 1. So, 9 tayo dito. Bring down natin si 4. And 45. Bring down natin si 5. 45 divided by 9, that is 5. 5 nga, diba? So, we have 15. So, 5 over 9 times 27, that is 15. So, meron na tayong 15 degrees Celsius. Kasi degree Celsius to, diba? So, we have now 15 degrees Celsius. Sa 15 degrees Celsius, so, meron na tayong Celsius na given or na-convert na natin siya sa Celsius. Ngayon, yung degree Celsius natin, i-convert naman natin siya to Kelvin. Okay, so lagay natin ang formula ni Kelvin. Kelvin is equals to 273.15 plus degree Celsius. So, ano nga yung given natin? Ano nga yung degree Celsius natin? Ano yung sukat ng degree Celsius natin? Ano nang ilalagay ko dito sa degree Celsius natin? What number?
32.
Okay, 15. So, since, di ba, kinumber na natin yung degree Fahrenheit natin degree Celsius, naging 15 na siya. Ngayon yung 15, dahil yung Kelvin is 15 ang kailangan na given, kaya kinumber natin siya into degree Celsius. Ngayon, 15 substitute natin yung degree Celsius natin to 15, malalaman na natin kung ano yung measure niya in Kelvin. So, 273.15 plus 15, magkakaroon tayo ng 288.15. Tama ba, sir? 288? 288.15. Okay. Yeah. Tama. So, the Kelvin is equals to 288.15 or di kaya 288.15, lagyan nyo na lang ng Kelvin dito. Yeah. Okay? So, naunawaan ba? Sino may tanong? So, first, we need to convert it into degree Celsius. And then, second, we need to convert it into degree Kelvin. Kapag nakuha na naman natin siya, so, kapag na-convert na naman natin siya degree Celsius, malapit na din naman natin siya i-convert sa degree Kelvin. Diba? So, degree Celsius muna tayo. Convert natin yung 77 degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. So, ito ang gagamitin natin kasi degree Celsius ang hinahanap natin. We have 5 over 9. Then, yung F. So, what the value of F natin is 77 minus 32. So, diniretso ko na class ha. So, 5 over 9. So, compute muna natin inside the parentheses. So, yung groupings muna, we need to compute yung groupings first. 77 minus 32. What is 77 minus 32? Is so we have 45 now. And then 45 times 5. Oh. Puyat pa ata si Goda. You feel sleepy? 45 times 5. So 5 times 5, that is 25. Then 4 times 5, that is 22. So we have 225. Then we're going to divide it into 9. Kasi over 9 yon. So 22 divided by 9, that is 2. And 18, we have 18. Then 22 minus 18, that is 4. Bring down 5. So we have 9, 5, 25. Galing ha? 25. So we have 25 degrees Celsius. Okay. So from 25 degrees Celsius, so we have now Celsius. So if we convert 77 degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius, we have 25 degrees Celsius. 25 here. Now the other question is, how about if we convert it to Kelvin? So, kuhanin natin formula ni Kelvin. We have Kelvin is equals to 273.15 plus degree Celsius. So, ang value naman ng degree Celsius natin is 25. So, lagay na natin si 25 dito. Si Kelvin pala may pinakamadaling formula, no? Ipagpa-plus lang natin. 273.15 plus 25. So, magiging sagot natin is 298.15 Kelvin. Degree Kelvin. Oh. Kompletuin na natin. Ganyan yung Kelvin is. As in Kelvin talaga ito. So, we have 298.15 Kelvin. Or K na lang, for sure. So, this is will be our answer in Kelvin. 298.15. Okay. So, do you understand? So, number 1, we have negative 35 degrees Celsius. So, negative yung class ha. So, never forget the negative sign. So, importante din ang mga bagay na yon. So, we have negative 35 degrees Celsius to degree Fahrenheit. So, understood na gagamitin natin formula is yung sa degree Fahrenheit. So, we have 9 over 5. Then, the value of C is negative 35 plus 32. Okay? So, negative 35 times 9. So, pwede natin ilagay yan. Negative 35 times 9. So, computin natin. 35 times 9. That is 45. 27. 31. So, this is negative 31. So, i-divide naman natin siya kay 5. So, since negative siya, magiging negative 6, 10, 30. So, tanggalin na muna natin ang pagiging negative niya. Basta ang sagot dito is magiging negative din. So, 1 and 15. So, we have 6, 63. So, magkakaroon tayo ng sagot na negative 63 plus 32. So, negative 63 plus 32, the answer is negative 31 degree Fahrenheit. Tama ba? So, nagkaroon tayo ng negative 35. So, this will become negative 63. Tama ba ang pagkakompute ko? 35 times 9. 45, 27, 89, 30, 31, 31. So, divide natin, negative 31, divided natin sa 5. So, 6, 30, carry 1, 5. So, we have 63. So, 15, 63. So, negative 63 plus 32. So, we have negative 31 degree Fahrenheit. So, tama. So, sino may sagot ng ganon? Okay. So, negative 31 degree Fahrenheit ang sagot natin sa number 1. Okay? So, let's proceed naman in number 2. Ano, nabot ako? Number 2, we have 86 degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. So, degree Celsius ang gagamitin natin kasi sa degree Celsius naman natin siya i-convert. So, we have 5 over 9. Then, F minus 32. Yung mga hindi pa nagpapasa, magpasa na ha. Then, ang balyong F natin is 86. So, we have 5 over 9. Then, 86 minus 32. So, una muna natin gagawin, ipag-subtract muna natin sa 86 minus 32. 86 minus 32, the answer will be 54. Diba? 54 nga. So, 86 minus 32, that will be 54. Then, this 54, we're going to add it, to multiply it to 5 over 9. So, 54 times 5. Yeah, 5 times 4, that is 20. So, we have 32. 5 times 5, 27. Kasama na si plus 2. Then, divide naman natin siya kay 9. So, 27 divided by 9, that is 3. So, 27 dito. And, add natin 0, magiging 30 ang sagot. Oh, hindi na siya kasya doon. Pinagsiksikan na ni sir. So, we have 30 na answer here. 30. So, ito na pala, 30. So, our final answer is 30 degrees Celsius. So, sa number 2, we have 30 degrees Celsius, the answer in number 2. Sinong tumama doon? May nakita ako, 30 degrees Celsius ang sagot sa number 2. So, tama kayo. Now, that is a 30 degrees Celsius. So, save picture. Then, let's go in number 3. So, na-screenshot nyo na ba? Checkan nyo din yung inyong mga gawa, ha? So, mamaya naman, check ko din yung nasa messenger. So, let's proceed. Number 3. Number 3, we have 43 degrees Celsius to Kelvin. So, we're going to convert it to Kelvin. So, yung Kelvin ang gagamitin natin formula, which is 273. Medyo madali ang isang to. Plus 15. Since degree Celsius na naman siya, idiretso na natin, i-plus 43 na natin siya, which is our degree Celsius. Diba? Value ng degree Celsius natin is 43. So, pag-plusin na natin. So, 273 plus 15, 273.15 plus 43, magkakaroon tayo ng sagot na 300. Tama ba? 316.15. Siyempre, ang sagot niya magiging Kelvin. Yan. So, we have 316.15 Kelvin. Tama ba ang compute ni sir? 316.15 yan? 6, 7 plus 4, 11, carry 1. So, sino may tumama sa number 3? 316.15 Kelvin. So, 316.15 Kelvin. Let's go on number 4 naman. Sa number 4, dalawa ang sagot natin. So, overall, that is 5 points lahat, diba? Kasi dalawa naman yung tinatanong. Pero dito muna tayo sa pang-una, which is 201.2 degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. So, convert muna natin siya into degree Celsius. Gagamitin natin 5/9. Then, ang Fahrenheit natin, that is 201 or 201.2. So, ilagay na natin siya. Substitute na natin agad siya. Then, minus 32. So, 201.2 minus 32. Minus na natin yon. Bring down 2. So, this will be 11. Magiging 9. And this will be 9. And this will be 1. Right? So, this will be 6. And 169.2. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 5/9. Then, multiply to 169.2. So, what is 5/9 multiplied to 169.2? You can use calculator na. So, pwede nyo lang dyan ilagay. 5 times 169.2. 169.2. 169.2. Then, times natin kay 5. Then, the answer will be divided into 9. So, overall, we have 94 degrees Celsius. Nakuha nyo ba? So, yung 169.2, multiply nyo kay 5. Then, yung sagot nyo, your answer, divide nyo naman kay 9. So, 169.2 times 5 divided by 9. So, you will get 94 degrees Celsius. So, this will be the answer in the first na if we convert to 101.2 degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius, we got 94 degrees Celsius. Now, if we convert it to Kelvin, gagawin lang natin, we're going to add 273.15 to our degree Celsius. So, hindi na natin, kasi nakuha na natin. Degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius, that is 94. So, we're going to add 273.15 to 94. So, pag-plus lang natin yan. So, what is our answer? 367.15. So, this will be the answer in number 5. And number 4, in the second question. So, the first one is 94 degrees Celsius, and the second is 367.15 Kelvin. So, Kelvin na yung magiging unit nito kasi na-convert na natin siya into Kelvin. Okay? So, may naka-perfect ba sa inyo? How many you got, Dale? Still counting. How about you, Syra? How many you got? Wala pala si Syra.